So guys, I'm going to go over baits that I think are really good for the month of May and what you guys should be looking at fishing and somewhat how to use them. And so my first one is going to be the frog. The frog is really good, especially, excuse me, during the month of May when you can fish this over like bluegill bedding, stuff like that, dense cover, like down logs, stuff like that. And one thing that I do with all my frogs is, let me get that one out there. You can see that it's cut. So I take this and I usually try to cut it at an angle, and that usually helps reduce me missing bass, because that skirt isn't so long. So, and it helps it walk as well. So I do that for the month of May. A frog is really good. Like I said, ideal for fishing around bluegill bedding and dense cover. This is really good to use. I know a lot of people that use frogs. And then the next one would be like a spinner. Spinner baits are going to be really good. And then same with like chatterbaits. Chatterbaits and spinner baits are going to be super key during the month of May. And I like using a red or even like this color. But the main thing with these is you got to understand what the water clarity is. So like if it's like a clear water, I'm not going to use a white. So you have to understand that you got to match your bait to the clarity of the water. And that's where a little bit more of research goes in on your guys' end of what the water clarity is and stuff like that. But these are really good because right now during the month of May, you have a shad spawn going on, you're gonna have a bluegill spawn going on, and those are gonna be the key things that you're trying to imitate while that's going on. Plus there's a post and pre-spawn for bass, and this imitates shad really well. So understanding like if you can get that color of skirt or whatever to match the clarity of water, that's going to be really good as well. Also, I like throwing a nice little chatterbait. I have a trail on this. That's what I use. Chatterbaits are really nice as well. A nice little vibrating lure is really good as well. Same thing with the spinner, but this chatterbait is really well because you can cover a lot, and plus it imitates that shad as well. And then if you have some sort of like a walking bait, this is just a frog one that I have, but some sort of walking bait, I know like these are good. The Strike King Sexy Dog is also an effective bait. If you're gonna do top water, usually mornings is gonna be the best to do those for that. And then some sort of crank. I use something like this. As you can tell, I use a lot of like red. I don't know why. I just do. But I will be getting more of these. Maybe not this exact model, but more. I just like fishing crankbaits a lot. And so, but the thing that I'm going to be fishing the most this May, but is going to be these. So if you want to have a lot of success this May, spinner baits. But that's what I got. What do you guys like to use in the month of May?